I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new Rogue Bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the WarGames. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if WarGames was limited to only OG Bloodline, no honorary use, versus Solo's Rogue Bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's WarGames match. The WarGames begin!
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This man and the rest of the original bloodline is under attack. The new bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new bloodline.
The original bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
The new bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the bloodline.
The OG bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the WarGames structure. The original bloodline versus the new bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more WarGames experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes.
Slips away just in time.
Got to be a bit tough for Jey to stand up against this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of WarGames.
Turns that in his favor. Oh my God, DDT!
Lights out.
Golly, that could do permanent damage.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Jey has become relentless.
Yeah, Usos is firing on all cylinders. Taking out the legs, taking out the ability to create separation.
Before WarGames officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uso, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Looking for a... Uh-oh.
A quick response to Jey's offense. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in WarGames.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Fatu. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than WarGames.
A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Jacob's being cut off at every pass.
No idea how he's even able to continue in this match.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
With the counter. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself at the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. Bang!
Oh, kick connects. What a suplex.
Uso splash! Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex. Back suplex into the neck breaker. Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage. Reverses and looks to capitalize.
There's the buzzer, and Jey Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in WarGames. Oh, man.
But then to Sami Zayn.
Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
Shot to the back of the neck. Uso.
You can see that offense was aimed directly at his skull.
Will Jey take advantage?
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tonga is a little wildcard. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, man.
Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Hey guys, this is what WarGames is all about. Bloodline's leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline.
Flying. Face first into the chair.
Oh! Jey Uso. But meanwhile, Zayn.
Is that all she wrote for Tonga?
Half and half suplex. Lights out.
Candlestick right to the head. Oh, this is just turning into a savage display of violence. This place has come unglued.
Rightfully so.
And for main event,
Nasty boot by Zayn.
No doubt, Sami just ended this.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jey Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Tossed in between the rings. Nothing good ever happens there.
Climbing up the WarGames cage, heading for the top. And top rope. And it's Jey Uso.
And that can vanquish Tom. These superstars must be feeding the WWE universe.
This place is starting to rock. And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline WarGames.
Enters the ring and is diving head first into the chaos of this match.
And it connects from Roman Reigns. It's going to leave a mark. And so much damage has been done to the head here. I really don't like this, guys.
I'm hoping we'll see a sign of mercy, but I don't know if that'll be the case.
Shoulder belt over the gut turns that one around.
Looked it up.
What's next? Sending him all the way over to the next room.
We're going to
Instead of just evening the odds, he wants the advantage, and that weapon gives it to him.
Into a powerbomb. Wow. Caught with a neck breaker. Clearly knows the damage that has been done with the opposing team's numbers advantage.
Tama gone, and look out, here it comes,
Tonga twist. Tama could end it there.
That vicious streak of Jey Uso somewhat returned in kind there.
Offense down, what a good buster. Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Running FTO points.
Nicely done.
Getting clubbed by the axe handle.
Super kick. Ouch. He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Oh, man, he is fired up now. Left hand right to the gut.
Oh, physicality. Jimmy's playing something here. And looking at Jacob Fatu. And that was a hell of a DDT there.
Does Jimmy have any fight left?
That's choosing your head.
Oh, man, this might be it.
Spear! Jey nailed all of it.
Back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
Top rope. Uso with the Uso splash.
That's going to keep...
I don't like what he's thinking here. Not one bit. Oh, no!
Misjudged the jump and paid dearly for it.
This is why you don't go leaping off steel cages in the first place.
Good God, what force. The hammer dropped. Literally. Something might be broken.
Kick right to the face. Reigns in the corner. Ready to strike.
He's a fan.
Reigns put his stamp on this one. This has to be it.
He makes the save.
Better late than never.
And now Jey Uso.
From behind. Back suplex.
And the pin could be over for Tonga Loa. And Team Roman wins WarGames.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look...